Alright, so this takes us to the lead parts of Hotel California. This is obviously a condensed version of the song. It has a short solo in there which is reminiscent of the actual solo but not exactly the same. And we've tried to sum all of the mini guitar parts into one sort of lead section. So our first section is actually no playing of notes at all, it's just rhythmic. It's a reggae type vibe on the offbeat. That's going to be like this. 1, 2, 3. So it's just down, up, down. That just sits in the background as a rhythmic element. Our next part is the first harmonies that we play. And the harmonies are going to be on the G and B string. And we're going to slide from the 5th fret to the 7th fret. Still on the G and B, but we're going to hammer on the G from the 7th to the 9th, still playing the B at the 5th. So it's sliding in, 5th fret to 7th fret, hammer on the G. Now we're going to go 6th fret of G, 5th fret of B. We're going to keep that position, we're going to slide into it again. Hit it, back 2 frets, same position, now 4th fret G, 3rd fret B. Slide into this one, hit it again, and now 2nd fret G, open B, open G and B, now just on the G string, 2nd, 4, and the last move, 3rd fret G, 2nd fret B. Sounds like this. So that's our harmony section for the lead guitar. The other little parts that happen next is the little bridging line between the verse and the chorus. Sounds like this. That leads us into a chorus, so from a verse. And that line is going to be 4th fret of A, 5th fret of A, so 4th fret to 5th fret. 2nd fret of D, 4th fret of D, 5th fret of D. And now that we're in the chorus, we have the lead lines. So the first lead line sounds like this. And that is a slide in on the G at the 11th and the B at the 10th. 2 hits. Then we're going to go 12th fret for G and B, back to the 11th and 10th, and now 14th G and B, 12th G and B, and 11th and 10th G and B. Sounds like this. And that happens over a D chord in the chorus. Then we've got the line that goes in the rhythm. We've got the line that goes in the rhythm like this. We're going to double that here on the D string at the 9th. 9, 11, 12, G9, G11, G12. So. Then we're up to our next line, which is going to be on the B string at the 10th. And the E string at the 10th. And this is a little Nashville kind of bend where we hold the E string firm, we don't bend the E string, but we do bend the B string. So it sounds like this. So again, we bend it up again, and then let it down. Now just think we're in B pentatonic. So we're going to be... We just do a little bit of minor here, so it's going to be D string 7, D string 9, G7, then I'm going to go B, 8, B7, and there's your minor. next sections we come back to the harmonies again. It's exactly the same. So the same as the harmonies you played before. And then we come to the next chorus, has the same line again. So it's the same part again. This time in the chorus, the two lines, instead of the... we've got two different lines now, and they go like this. So again, that sort of B minor, B pentatonic. We're going to slide into the B string at the 7th, at the 10th, so that's both on B, 7, 10. Then we're going to bend the G at the 9th, and bend it to, and finish on the 7th. So it's like a pre-bend on the 9th then. So we've got B string, then G. Now back to the G string, we're going to go 9th fret bend up, B string 10th fret, and then underneath the minor scale again, E string 10, 9. Sounds like this. Back to the same line we had before, and the last line is on electric and it's really high up, so I'm going to adapt it and play it a bit lower down on the acoustic guitar. Sounds like this. So B string, 10th to 12th, double hit on the E string at the 10th, reverse slide on the B string 12 to 10, then hit the 7th fret on the B, and then on the G string, 11, 9. Okay, that takes us to the breakdown section. So this section's got the capoed guitars, everything drops away and the capoed guitars are playing a re-intro of the verse, and there's a nice little line that the lead guitar can play over it. It goes like this. That was the first bit, so that's A string 5th fret, D string 2nd, D string 4th, back to D string 2nd, A string 5, 4. Next line goes 4th fret A, 5th fret A, 2nd fret D. I'm going to play an E7 chord. Just pick through the whole chord. Then we're going to start the 3rd line on the A string at the 2nd fret, 4th fret, 5th fret. Now onto the D string at the 4th fret, and again back to the A string at the 5th fret. So that brings us to the F sharp type chord. So it's an F sharp, think of F sharp there. We're just playing the little triad here, but we're going to leave our finger off the B string. So it's going to be D string at 4th, G string at 3rd, open B. We're going to eventually play the 2nd fret on the E, but first we're going to pick through it like this. D, G, B, G, D, and then we're going to play that 2nd fret of the E. So that's D, G, B, G, D, E. Okay, the solo. So this is an adaptation of the actual solo. We've kind of adapted it for acoustic guitar here. So a few of the lines are recognisable, but I've also kind of cheated a few of the lines in there as well to make it a bit easier to play. So it's going to be a slide in on the G up to the 11th, then B string 10, 12, E string 10, and at the end of that hit, just bend it up a little bit so it sounds like this. Then B string 10, 12, G string 9. So that whole section sounds like this. Next section on the G, we're going to go 7, 7, 9, and then B string 7. and then back to the 7th fret of the G. So it's G 7 9, B7, G7, and then we're going to end on the D at the 8th. Sounds like this. So far it goes like this. Next section, 7 and 9 of the G, 7B, 7G. Now it's going to go D string 9 8, 9 8 9. That's going to do the same maneuver again. 7 9 7 7, but now it's going to go D string 9 7 9. So it goes like this. We'll end back there on the 7th fret of the D. So far we go less. Next section, B string, slide from the 10th to the 12th, 10th of the E, then we're going to slide backwards on the B, 12 to 10, and then we're going to do a little chromatic run on the B, 7 8 9. So it's so from the section before, next section, little break. So we're going to go again up to the 10th to the 12th, but this time we're on the E. So sliding 10th to 12, back to 10. Now I'm going to slide B string 10 to 12, 10th fret of E. Slide backwards 12 to 10 on B. And end on the 7th fret of B. So we've got E string 12 10, B string, E string, B string, next bit's a little bit tricky. G, so we're sliding from 9 to 11, and then we're hitting the 10th of the B. Then we're going to slide backwards on G, 11 to 9, sorry, to 7, to 9, so it's and after we hit that, we're going to go into the minor shape again of B minor, and we're going to hit 7 6 7 of the G. So it sounds like this. That'll take a little bit of practice. We're up to the last bit. We're going to go G at the 11th to 9th, and then we're going to slide into the B again on the 10th to the 12th, double hit on the E at the 10th, and then on the B 12 10 12, slide into it again, and that's the end of the solo. Jumping into there, we're going straight to the harmonies. So here's the harmony parts. We've got, and just think of it as the end, as part of each chord has got the top half as the harmony. So think of there's B minor. So we've got hammer off, pull off on the 10th to the 7th of the E, and we're playing the 7th of the B. Next position, so that's B, is F sharp dominant 7th, and that's going to be, so it's going to be 9th fret of E, 6th fret of E, and then 7th fret of B. And then we're going to slide up to the 14th fret of E. Sounds like this. Next maneuver, we're into the A chord, so we've got A, top of the A arpeggio. We're going to go 9th fret of E to 5th fret of E, and then 5th fret of B. Now, so from A, we're into E now, E major. So we've got 7th fret of E, 4th fret of E, and 5th fret of B. And we're hitting the E string, so it's E major, so we're 12th fret of the E string, so it's this. Next one is G, so we're going to be at the 7th fret of E, the 3rd fret of E, and the 3rd fret of B. Now we're going to go to the, for the D chord, we're going to go D arpeggio. So we've got 5th fret of E, 2nd fret of E, and 3rd fret of B. Landing on the D note here, which is the 10th fret of the E string. Last parts, we've got the E minor chord, which we're going to do like this. We're going to go 3rd fret of E, pull off to open, and then B open. And then we're ending on the F sharp dominant 7th, which for this one is going to be 6th fret E, 2nd fret E, which is a big stretch, and then 2nd fret B. And finishing on the 9th fret of E string. And that's the high harmonies. Okay, the low harmonies. So again, the first one is going to be from the B minor, which is going to be 11th fret G to 7th fret G to 9th fret D. The F sharp dominant 7th is going to be G at the 9th, G at the 6th, so 9 to 6, and then D at 8. B string at the 11th fret. Next one, we've got A. So let's go 9th fret G to 6th fret G, finishing on 7th fret of D. And for the E chord, it's going to be G at the 7th, G at the 4th, and D at the 6th. Finishing on B at the 9th. Next one we've got for G is going to be G at the 7th, to G at the 4th, to D at the 5th. For this last one for D is going to be G at the 2nd, open. So that's G, 2, G open, and then D open. And then B string at the 3rd fret, D chord. For the E minor, we're going to go G at the 4th fret, pull off to open G, and then D at the 2nd fret. And for the last one, for the F sharp dominant 7th, we're going to go B at the 5th, B at the 2nd, G at the 3rd. And then last one, B at the 7th. Sounds like this. That's the low harmonies.